Welcome back to my video. So this one's gonna be a what I eat in a day video and just some vlogging, sharing you more about my life, what I'm doing to feel my best, because like I mentioned in a previous video, I wasn't feeling my best for the past couple months with everything that's going on, and I was really focused on my mental health, and I am just ready to get back into it. So this morning I was actually having a pre-anxious morning, so instead of doing a workout, I actually did some yoga instead. I actually have no idea what I'm doing here. I believe I was doing whatever that makes me feel good. My body was feeling really achy that day, but I recommend doing some twists, especially if you are feeling ungrounded, which is how I felt that day. And after my yoga, I just did around 30 minutes of treadmill. I was just walking a pace around 3 and just watching some YouTube video. And then after that, I am making some breakfast. I don't usually do fasted workout, but I don't really consider the yoga and walking as a fasted workout. But here I am just kind of making the bacon. I'm putting this in the air fryer, but I don't think I actually show you that. It just kind of takes out some of the extra fat. Jason is just in the background here, and at the end of this video I'll be explaining more about the changes I've been making to my diet and just kind of my experiment with things. So I've been experimenting with a slightly higher fat diet, and especially with a higher fat breakfast, because I have been feeling really low energy. I was plant-based for over 4 years in the past with a very high carb, low fat diet, and I found myself having a lot of hormonal issues during those times. And I truly believe that there's no one diet that works for every single person. And even if one diet works well for you for a while, it can always change. You always have to make adjustment. And I've been experimenting this for quite a while, for maybe a couple weeks, and I do really like it, especially in terms of how it makes me feel, how it has helped with my digestion recently. So here I'm just kind of making my eggs, and then I'm gonna add my bacon to it. And you can see Theo in the back, he's just wanting some food. My cookware is not the best, I have to be very honest. I need to buy some new ones. That's one of the reasons why I have trouble filming myself making my food most of the time. I'm using this coconut flour tortilla, which is awesome. I got it from Whole Foods, but it tastes amazing and it's also gluten-free, which I am quite gluten intolerant. Here I'm just pointing out what food I've made. 2 scrambled eggs with a little bacon, a little bit of goat cheese, and 2 coconut flour tortilla. And I'm having this apple kombucha, which tastes amazing, by the way. You need to try this out. But yeah. Android Auto. Connect your device and use the free Apple rating. Callum. Hi! Are you ready to get your vaccine? Happy Monday! So this video is gonna be a what I eat in a day with vlog basically. And this morning I show you my breakfast. I did do a 30-minute treadmill, just walking. I was just watching some YouTube videos, and I didn't read this morning, but I'm about to go do some readings right now. And I did some yoga and stretching and made myself a really nice breakfast. And usually I do my workout in the morning, but today I had to take Theo for his vet appointment. So he just got his second year health check and vaccinations. I can't believe he's over 1 year already. It still kind of amazed me. But that he's healthy. He's a little bigger corgi. He's 31 pounds, but he's a chunky, not chunky, he's like a big, muscular, longer corgi. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Sorry, Theo's right there. I was just having a really anxious morning, to be honest. Usually I do try to go to do a workout, but yeah, that's kind of the update for this morning. And right now I'm just gonna be doing some readings, some work. Monday is kind of a slower day for me. I used to do a lot of work on Mondays and just kind of switch out my routine a little bit recently, where Monday I take a little bit easier, and Tuesday to Saturdays where I work a lot more. So I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of reading, probably prepare lunch, and I'll show you that. And yeah, I will see you in the next clip. Hello. Hi, Theo. Oh. Just look at how beautiful the weather is today. I get to look at this view every single day. It's One of my favorite parts about this apartment is this corner unit where it's connected to a park, and I just get to look at this every day, especially when it's summer. It's so nice. This is our cat tree, obviously, and yeah, I just want to quickly show you because it's not going to be sunny all the time here in Vancouver. This is soup I just heat up. It's made with carrots, onions, and vegetable broth, and 2 days ago I had short ribs in there, but now it's just the soup. Took a while for the chicken thigh to get air fried, but I'm just gonna have this with just this Thai chili sauce. Ideally I should have some vegetables on the side, but the soup has a lot of veggies in there and I don't really have the energy to make carb stores, so I'm gonna make that up when we have dinner. But yeah, this is my lunch. I just got some mail and I'm so excited to open them. They are some books that I just got on Amazon, and I'll show you what I got. So I've been really into herbalism, and I think that's something that I potentially want to pursue. But before I start any courses, I want to read some books on it just to understand more about this first. So I got this one. It's Rosemary Gladstar's Herbal Recipes. I don't know why this book is so crinkly. Can you see this? I think it got like wet or something, but that's fine. I think it's not going to ruin anything. This book is called Braiding Sweetgrass, and I've heard some really good things about this book. That's why I got this one. And I got the Modern Herbal Dispensary, which I believe is more of like a reference guide. And I got the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. I believe this is also like a reference guide, and it's huge. And I'm excited to kind of dive into this. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more books arriving in 2 days, but yeah, I just like really need to figure out the situation. It's also sticky too. So for my dinner, I made myself this salmon bowl that was super popular on TikTok for a while with some furikake and avocado, and I also had it with seaweed. And then lastly, I made myself some lingo, which is like a rice cake thing for Lunar New Year. It's actually been 2 days since I wrapped up the full day of eating. I briefly mentioned it on the video, but I just want to be real with you. That day wasn't the best day in terms of mentally. I think I started off as a really good day and some kind of things happened and I just kind of spiraled down, so I couldn't really film. I just want to quickly film what I was eating, and then I just had to take a break from social media, and the next day I actually talked to my therapist and I decided to take some days off because I was having a small breakdown, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Now that's 2-3 days later, and this is the first day I actually got ready. I went to the gym and I'm feeling good, but I just want to be real with you. That day was kind of a hard day. I don't know why I chose that day to film that full day of eating. I want to give you some updates when it comes to my nutrition and just some changes I've been making that really benefited my health and energy level overall. And one of the things you probably saw is I implemented a lot more healthy fats in my diet, which in the past I was really afraid of fats, to be very honest. And I was fully plant-based for 4 years. And during that time, I was having really low fat. I was mostly having carbohydrates and low in protein as well, till like the end when I got into a bodybuilding lifestyle. I was eating a lot of protein from a plant-based source. But I definitely started implementing a lot more of that recently, and I found it has helped me a lot when it comes to my hormonal health. I've been getting my cycle a lot more consistently, and I've been getting my healthy fat source from good quality animal protein, which again, I used to be scared of high fat animal protein, so I never thought that I'll be eating chicken thigh or salmon, things like that, or even bacon. I do have it from time to time. And whole eggs. I actually was afraid of those foods for a very long time, but I started implementing them and I just have so much more energy. Again, my cycle has been a lot more consistent, except for this month. I think it's due to a lot of stress. That's why it's been kind of up and down a little bit, but overall I've been getting my cycle a lot shorter in a good way, because when I first got my cycle back 2 years ago, it would come every 70 to 80 days, and now it's around like 30-40 days or so. And I just found myself feeling a lot more satiated and just not hungry all the time and having to eat like small snacks throughout the day. So that's really one of the biggest changes I've made so far. And I introduced a lot of dairy products back into my diet as well, mostly just goat cheese. I try to choose an organic goat cheese if I can, and the animal protein, I tend to choose organic grass-fed or free range chicken if I can. Again, it's about accessibility, so on those days I cannot, I'm totally fine with it. But yeah, I hope this was kind of a good update when it comes to my nutrition. It's a good full day of eating, just kind of showing you what I'm eating to kind of get myself back into it and feeling good again. Even though mentally it wasn't really a good day, I think I did a pretty good job showing you like how my diet has been looking like, and it does fluctuate quite often. And you do see a little balance here. I think I was really busy that afternoon, so I couldn't really make any food except for the soup and like chicken thigh. And I did have some dessert for dinner after dinner, and that's a rice cake because it was Lunar New Year, I think, the day I filmed that one. And it's lingo, and I love it. It tastes so good, and I found myself craving a lot more Asian food nowadays, now that I've been away from home for over 3 years. But again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!